On the heels of that, I want to bring in right now MS Now senior investigative reporter Carol Leonnig. So, Carol, good to have you. I understand you have some new information to share. It's related to one of the suspects' family members. What can you tell us?
Yeah, everyone's working triple time trying to understand everything that the Secret Service knew and when they knew it. And our information now is that they were aware last night, alerted by New London, Connecticut police, somewhere between 9 and 11 p.m., so right around the time all of us are being evacuated from the Hilton and when the president is thinking about maybe returning to dinner, eventually actually holding a press conference and giving some statements at the White House after he decides it probably isn't the best thing to continue the dinner. In that time frame, the Secret Service and the FBI are learning from the New London, Connecticut police about the writings of the suspect. A brother of the suspect had first alerted the New London police, and that's when our information is that the Secret Service learns of an intent and a motive by this suspect to harm Donald Trump and harm members of his administration.
So your sense of the brother, was he telling this to the police because he wanted to stop it from happening? Was he trying to prevent anything from happening?
He found it disturbing and worrisome, and we now know that in those writings, the suspect describes himself as basically being on a mission to, kill federal officials and to get in the way of what they might do. So, yes, our understanding is the brother found this disturbing enough that he wanted the police to be aware of it. Whether, he didn't give the police instructions, but was basically saying this is a see something, say something moment.
So by our timeline, the incident went down about 8:38 last night, and you're saying that New London, Connecticut police alerted sometime between 9 and 11 p.m., so after the fact, certainly, the Secret Service. Do we know at what point New London police were made aware of the brothers' concerns? Because you can imagine they don't just get something and immediately run it up the flagpole. They might want to try to parse through it themselves, see if it's a total joke, if it's a hoax, or if there's something to it all.
Yeah, Alex, I want to be really clear. What I'm saying is that between 9 and 11 p.m., the Secret Service become aware of the writings from the New London, Connecticut police. So I can't say with great certainty that, the New London police are on the phone with the Secret Service sometime between 9 and 11. I know that the Secret Service begin investigating these letters and reviewing them in order to make some sort of, they begin to finally figure out this guy has some sort of intention that is targeted on the event, targeted on the Trump administration, and likely the president himself. I also want to stress that in those moments, this is when we are very soon after watching the mayor of D.C., Mayor Bowser, the chief of police, and also the U.S. attorney, Jean Pirro, who says they're going to charge him with these two crimes that are obvious, alleged crimes: federal assault on an officer, using a weapon in the commission of a crime. But she telegraphs that they know more than she's saying, and Todd Blanche also telegraphs that they know more than they're saying, because the U.S. Attorney Pirro says there will be many more charges involving this suspect, and that this person had an intention to wreak a lot of havoc and damage in that ballroom. I think I'm paraphrasing her properly there in terms of her press conference that evening, sometime after 11 p.m.
We may find out more details then tomorrow, when I believe there will be an arraignment, and we'll see what charges are forthwith then. Okay, Carol Leonnig, great to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.